Tim, why are these people watching us? And who's that guy? Hey everybody, it is Walker, Travis, and Old Saint Nick here at Full Spectrum Laser. Welcome to Inside the Laser Lab. We have a lot we're talking about.
We do have a lot we're talking about. And you turn the paper over so we can't see what we're talking about.
We got our notes here. We got so much to talk about.
Amateur hour.
So we got lots of new people that have joined us. As you can see, we've got Travis over here. Say hi, Travis.
In the beard cam. Okay. Yeah.
Hi, Travis. Hi.
He has a beard, so I'll allow
We
it.
also have a lot of new people on our team, which we're excited to share with you guys in the upcoming live feed episodes. We also have, we're talking Muse Titan.
Yep. Talking Muse Titan.
We're talking stickers that Tim made for
Instagram.
Instagram, Facebook. Show you guys how to use that in case you don't know. We did a video on how to make jigs.
Which seemed pretty timely because I think we got a couple questions like today.
I know. We like literally this week as we're making the video, we got a couple of questions on how to do so. So we're excited to share that with you. We also have some Christmas stuff to talk about, stocking stuffer sales, free projects, and then the Q&A at the end. Right?
You got it.
Did we miss anything, Travis?
Not that I know of.
You got it?
Got it.
Got it.
Got it.
All right. So let's start it off while we wait for people to come in here. Well, let's talk about the Muse Titan. What about the Muse Titan?
I don't remember something about the Muse Titan.
All right. Let's watch the video.
Hey there everybody, it's Tim from Full Spectrum Laser. Today, I'll be giving you an in-depth look at some of the new features we've added to the Muse Titan. Previously called the Muse XL, the Muse Titan takes everything great about the Muse Hobby Laser and scales it up, giving you a Pro Series sized work area and laser tube in a sleek, low-profile package. So low profile, in fact, that it'll easily fit around corners and through doors. Can't do that with a Pro 48. The Muse Titan has 3 honeycombs, which can be removed independently of one another. This modular honeycomb system allows you to run a rotary attachment without sacrificing your entire cutting area. Unlike the Muse 3D, the Muse Titan's 3D camera isn't attached to the laser head. Instead, it's mounted to the lid, allowing it to capture the work area when the lid is opened, but functioning as a stationary viewing camera when closed. By accessing RA3 on your mobile device, you can see how your project is going from anywhere in the house. Our newly designed laser head also allows the lens to be mounted in an upper and lower position, and with a much further travel distance, the Muse Titan has no issue focusing below the honeycomb. The Muse Titan is the perfect addition to the Muse family, and a great machine whether you're upgrading from a smaller Muse or just getting started. If you'd like more information, call or email our sales department, or check us out at FSLaser.com. And until next time, keep making.
Did you guys spot the difference?
I did, but
Yeah?
that's because I edited it.
Yeah, that's true. We just wanted to showcase that you can get the Muse Titan through a door. We're going to add all the features slowly to that video as we get to play with it more.
Yep. And eventually we will have like a actual Muse Titan video.
Yeah, that's not just like this beautiful concept idea in the ethos.
Right, of the Muse Titan.
And we get to play with it next week.
Which one? The Muse Titan?
Yeah, Muse Titan.
Cool. Muse Titan.
Muse Titan.
Muse Titan.
I believe it was Joy on Facebook asked us if we could make some stickers and GIFs for Instagram and Facebook to post on your stories. So you asked, and I said, Tim, do it. And Tim did it.
As with most things.
Yeah, Tim did a great job, and we'll show you a quick video on how to use them, yeah?
Yeah.
That's it.
Let's do it.
Hey there everybody, it's Tim from Full Spectrum Laser. Did you know that you can add full spectrum stickers to your Instagram photos? Just open Instagram, go to your story, Then take a picture of your project. Now we can add some stickers. Press the sticker icon and search for Full Spectrum, all one word. Make sure you spell it right. Let's add the Made with FSL sticker so people know we made it with a full spectrum laser. And maybe we want Walker reacting to it. Oh, and I guess I can react to it too, yeah. Oh, okay, it's getting a little crowded now. You can barely see the... Oh, for crying out loud. Well, there you go. That's how you put FSL stickers on your Instagram photos. Just don't overdo it.
So that's how you do it.
That's how you do it. Just,
Yeah.
you know, don't go crazy. Too crazy.
I think you should add all of the Walker stickers. Can you add multiple Walker
I
stickers?
think so.
now?
I don't
Yeah,
think there's a limit. You
just like 100 of me
yeah, just
going
So
for it.
we will also be adding more as time goes on. So
Yeah, we'll add more of the members here, and I wanted to make a Jimmy DeResta one.
that'd be cool.
That'd be cool to have him like. He just usually makes that face, you know.
He does.
All right. Well, please use them. Remember hashtag Made with FSL, and we will be doing a contest next time we go live for a free lens.
Very cool.
Muse Titan. So something.
It's tight.
Muse Titan. So something I thought was super cool. We talked about making this video for a very long time.
We did. Yep.
Forever ago, and it just so happened that everything came together and people are talking about it on Facebook, and that's how to make jigs.
Travis, do you know how to make jigs?
The jig is up. You got me.
This is a great decision. All right, let's check out the jig video.
Yeah, let's do that. Hey everyone, Walker here. Today we are talking jigs. Why use jigs? Well, if you're going to do a ton of objects like these pins, it's a lot better to set up a jig to do all of them at once rather than engrave one at a time. A total pain in the butt. And today we're going to show you how to build a jig for chopsticks. First, we'll want to measure our object. This is a chopstick. We're going to make a jig for our chopstick, and it's roughly 10.5 inches. For smaller measurements, I like to use the calipers. Make sure that they're on. They work the best that way. And then we're going to design our design. And it's going to create the jig, and we're going to have our digital setup created appropriately for our objects. Make sure to space them out properly and get your jig ready for RE3, whether you design in our software exclusively or something like Illustrator or Inkscape that you can bring right in to work with RE3, no problem. And we're just going to go ahead, find a piece of material and cut our jig. Ideally, this would be out of acrylic because acrylic won't bow on you like wood, but we're just going to do this fast and quick for a good example. Remember that you'll want to cut out the outside of the design so you have it nice and square. And there you have it. We have our jig. And now we're going to place our jig in the upper left-hand corner and sort of square it up to everything. We're going to move the laser until it's in the upper left-hand corner on that very edge. I like to turn off the light and then get a little bit better visual on that red dot diode, and just dial that in. Then we're going to put our chopsticks in, or whatever it may be, coasters, anything of that sort that is pre-existing, that wasn't exclusively made with the laser that you want to engrave. In this engraving, we are going to unplug the air compressor because we don't want the air blowing around our light, delicate chopsticks. We're going to run our perimeter, and it looks good. We're going to close our lid and get the job started. Remember that this is in relative mode, so starting in the upper left-hand corner is just how that functions. Then we'll just engrave one chopstick after the other, and that way we don't have to babysit the machine or do these painfully one at a time. And now our chopsticks are ready. Ready for use at Mr. Snow's Chinese Cuisine. And there you have it. That's how you engrave pre-existing objects with no problem in a mass production setting. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments section. We'll get to them, share the video, and until next time, keep making.
And we're back.
We're back.
So that's how you make jigs.
That's how you make jigs. I hope that answers everybody's questions, at least some of them, when it comes to making jigs for pre-existing objects.
Pretty straightforward. Yeah, we just measured the I'm reiterating the process that you just watched about. So I don't know.
But again, this doesn't have, it could be circles for coasters. If you bought like slight coasters, you can make a jig for that. And what's cool is you have the digital jig and the actual jig. So that all you have to do is punch in different text or images, and it works all the same.
Yep. Super cool.
What are we talking about now? The Christmas stuff? Want to get into that?
Yeah. So we know that, we're still selling units, and we know that there are some people who are ordering now that probably aren't going to get their machine by Christmas.
Unfortunately.
It is unfortunate, but we can only ship out so many so quickly. So we do have some stocking stuffers for people if you want to send your, if you got someone a Muse for Christmas, you could give them a card that says, hey, you're getting a Muse for Christmas. It's not here yet, but
I'm sure this applies to like maybe 2 people in the world, but if you did buy a Muse and it's not going to get there on time and you were hoping so, we got some cards for you. And actually we got some footage of Tim making one of the sort of print out flyers for your loved one, just in case. And we got just short footage on that. Let's check it out.
A very special gift is on its way, but as Santa was rushing, it slipped off his sleigh. So enjoy your warm family and cocoa as you wait for your Muse. Merry Christmas to all, and especially a very Merry Christmas to you.
And we're back, and someone's phone is going off. Walker.
Oh my God, it must be Jimmy DeResta calling me again.
It's your mom calling you.
It's my mom. It's your mom. No.
My mom's watching the stream. Hi, Mom.
Yes, she is.
Hi, Dad.
She is. So speaking of stocking stuffers, we got a sale for everybody because during the Black Friday sale, everybody was asking, are you guys doing accessories? Are you guys doing lenses? Are you guys doing tubes? Are you guys doing this and that? Are you guys having friends and family calling you while you're live?
Yes.
Yes. So we do have a sale for you. Turn it off, and we will check it out right now. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we can still talk. It's not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a video or anything.
Well, that's true. So 15% off all your laser accessories using the coupon code Titan. I mean, stocking.
Travis, go ahead and turn off the chat box all the way at the top under sources in the middle to the right. The little eyeball next to the chat box up the top, the very top one. There you go. There we go. So I didn't realize that the chat box was going to block out the coupon code, which is stocking.
Stocking. 15% off, and I think we're good on that. Yeah, you guys got that? 15% off stocking.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, just punch that into the website, and you are good to go. You don't need to talk to any salesman, nothing like that. Just punch it in.
Very cool.
Very cool. Now, we do have some Christmas projects coming up.
We do indeed.
We're going to upload them most likely tomorrow, even some Hanukkah stuff for those ladies and gentlemen. And now I think we are going to the Q&A. Anybody have any questions? Because we got answers. Questions on Instagram?
Most of the time. Let's
Anything?
see. Well, I know earlier Crystal asked what the yellow thing was next to the laser head during the jig video.
That's the autofocus on the Pro
Yep.
laser, Crystal. That's not on the Muse Titan.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, that is the little autofocus stylus that presses down on the material to focus.
Yes.
Which we actually have a new autofocus as well that you can get.
Yes.
That's
that is
not
true.
off to the side.
Crystal Payne asks, what about a Christmas contest? I know we talked about it. We really haven't worked out the logistics on it.
Yeah, I think it might be a tad. I mean,
we'll get it. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll let you know, Crystal. If anything, I mean, the Muse Titan sale, great. Great Christmas contest to buy one of those pre-order. The Titan, right?
Say something about a Titan?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't think I heard you.
No.
yeah, no, he said Titan.
Titan.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Titan.
Gotcha.
No questions. Everybody has questions on Facebook all the time, and then when we go live on Facebook, no questions. Do we have questions on Instagram?
We do. When are the Muse Titans going to begin shipping out?
Muse Titans, first quarter of the year.
First quarter 2021.
We are just wrapping up sort of the process and testing them and making sure they're super solid before any of the shipping processes happen.
Yep.
Some folks that joined late were just asking about the code again.
So let's see.
Any questions, Travis?
I'm not seeing anybody. Nobody has
No?
any questions.
Nobody likes
No.
us.
Beach
okay.
Woodworking for Johnny Knoxville.
So let's see who all's on. Susan Cottrell, my mom and dad are watching. Crystal Payne, obviously.
Renee. Hello, Renee.
Yep.
Joy.
Everybody loves my sweater.
Yeah.
Hey, Fred Jones.
My boy, Fred Jones, BD.
BD Fred Jones.
Big deals.
Kurt Deemer, Hilda Platt,
What up, Kurt?
Elizabeth Pratt. Let's see, who else? Joy McAlvin, did you say that already?
What's up, Will Sexton? That's my boy.
Dustin Bridgman.
Question, Travis? Nothing?
I'm gonna go to. I might be missing shout outs. People we're just going to see
You just hanging out?
questions.
Just chilling.
Oh, okay.
Any word on the new autofocus for the Pro machines? When would it be? When would we be able to purchase it?
It is on the website as of now.
Mm-hmm.
So the new autofocus is up live in the accessories, and it actually is included in the 15% off sale.
Yep. And if you want to swap that out for the regular one, I think you can just talk to a salesman, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're buying a Pro and you want the new autofocus as opposed to the old one, I believe they will do that for you.
In the reflection of the camera, I see your llama face. That's what's looking at me.
Yeah, that's how light works.
Llama.
All right. Do we have any questions on Instagram?
We do. somebody with a 3D Muse. It says with the riser, it looks like the new mods, but the pass-through doesn't seem to line up with the honeycomb tray.
Repeat the question.
Yeah,
as you
repeat the
go.
question.
It looks like the new mods, but the pass-through doesn't seem to line up with the honeycomb tray on a 3D Muse.
So in 3D Muse with the new riser, you actually slide in the honeycomb through the pass-through, and it goes into the channels on the side. That's why it seems a bit off.
Okay.
All right. I hope that answered the question. They'll let us know in a second.
Keith Copeland is asking, can you guys do a video on slate tiles?
Slate tiles. We actually plan on doing videos on all the materials, and starting 2021 we're going hard on materials. We're going to do material videos on essentially everything you can think of.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we will definitely include some slate tile when we do like stone and
Yeah, but when it
stuff
comes
like
to
that.
power settings, if you need an answer right now, it's super simple. I mean, almost any power setting you hit with slate looks pretty good.
yeah, it's not like you can burn it.
Yeah, you can't really burn it. And I mean, usually with the Muse, I go 100 and 100, you know, and it turns out pretty good. If it's a sensitive photo, then sometimes I might slow it down, reduce the power, but not by a lot.
Yeah, worst comes to worst, you just run it again. Just make sure you don't move it on the bed.
Just remember to turn off your phones on live stream and go 500 DPI. I thought I threw that thing away.
You should have. I don't even know how to turn this off. There we go.
Power off. There we go. Apologize.
Nope.
So
Nope.
500 DPI for photo engravings. And for those on Facebook, we are also going live behind the scenes on Instagram as well. So if you want to see the other side of things, just check that out as
Yeah.
well.
That's who the other voices are, I think. So
Yeah, the ghostly voices in back from Christmas past.
from the Ghosts of Christmas Past. All right, so let's see. Oh, Jeff Stryker says, can you talk about the mini Titan you teased in earlier video?
No.
Don't worry about that.
That little guy? Don't worry
about that little guy.
Yeah, we can't talk about him.
Yeah, not quite yet.
Not yet. 2021, we'll get to him.
Let's see. Tim and Walker, what is your favorite feature on the Muse Titan? That's from Crystal.
Crystal, favorite feature on the Muse Titan?
Yeah, the Muse Titan.
Muse Titan.
Muse
Okay.
Titan.
I enjoyed I think the feet, making it a pass-through on 4 ways. I think it's just super clever and the easiest way you can do that.
Yeah, man, who came up with that idea?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Extended extrusions on the side.
Interesting.
Nice. Now,
I like the multiple honeycomb feature.
oh yeah, that's actually, and the honeycombs are steel, so you can actually magnetize things to
Put 'em-
the
yep.
platform,
Yep.
to the honeycombs.
Yeah, I really like being able to have a cutting area, a dedicated cutting area, and then if I want, I can have the rotary as well, and I don't have to swap them out.
Yeah, that is cool. Question on Instagram?
Yes, a couple questions actually. If somebody's bolts died a couple of days ago, is that something they can replace with their stocking 15% off deal?
Yes, it should be. Yeah.
Sweet. And then one more here. We need to update our RE3 software. How do we do that?
So software is automatically updated if you are connected to the network. Get onto Wi-Fi or direct connect into your internet, and you just cycle your machine a couple of times, and if it's genuinely connected, it will automatically update. Now, if you have any issues with that, most of the time, just contact support, because a lot of the time it is the router service, and we need to like do some things on the other end. So that's how you do it. Yeah,
Very, very cool.
very cool.
Michael Cristofaro asks, what's the best power and speed setting, also DPI, for engraving painted tile on the Hobby Laser?
Painted tile. Now, are we talking multiple layer painted tile or single painted tile? Because that, I mean, there's a lot of variables there.
It's true.
With the Muse, I would start out at power, I'd say like 30, speed 100, and adjust from there. That's just how I would do it. Power 30 is pretty low, and with engravings, it's really cool because if it's not good, you just restart it.
Mm-hmm.
Worst case scenario, especially with tile, it's not going to go any deeper.
Right.
So if you start it, it's a little too weak, you don't like the way it's looking, stop it, restart it.
It's also hard to tell with tile just because there's so many different kinds of tile, like different,
Yeah.
composition of stone that you can.
I know some people want to engrave just through the paint. Some people want to engrave through the paint and then sort of glaze the actual ceramic surface. So it really depends on what you're looking for.
Yep.
I hope that kind of answered it.
Let's see.
Questions, Travis?
Well, we have Mike Ernest here just asked, what is the latest version of the software?
What is it, 2.3? I believe it's 2.3, right?
We can double check and put it in the comments.
We'll put it in the comment section. We're busting them out so quick. I mean, we have the beta testers. I test on a different version, so I totally forget. But we do have the beta testers on some crazy version with some monogram features and all sorts of stuff. So
Everyone also was also replying saying 2.3.
okay,
Cool.
it's hard for me to keep up with all of it.
Yeah.
Question?
Yeah, we got another RE3 question. Can you design in RE3 without hooking up to the machine?
Without hooking up to the machine, you can design on
On the website.
On the website. If you go to our website, we have a web-based software that you can design in, save your projects for later, and then upload them to your machine once it's on.
Yeah. So technically, the software that you're using when you're using your laser is actually hosted on the laser. So, I mean, you can't really access it unless you're connected to the machine and your machine is on. However, we do have a demo software, but it's full featured. It's you're not missing anything.
That's why we have the online,
Mhm.
because people want it with their machines not on.
Right. So they can get to it, and again, you can export out your saved file, import it into when you're connected, and you're good to go.
Yeah, boy.
You hot over there?
The clept. Is that a word? Any more questions on Instagram? No, we're good. We're good on Instagram. So people on Facebook, if you haven't seen behind the scenes, now we got extra people on the team, so we can go behind the scenes on Instagram if you want to check that out. Facebook people, if not, I mean, the show is what it is right here.
I do have some more questions.
Oh, we got more
I have one
questions?
that's very important.
Okay.
Crystal Payne asks, she has a question for Travis, actually. If she pays you, can you be mean to Fred Jones?
How much do you want to pay?
That's a good question.
She'll probably pay you in
That's
liquid.
a good question.
I like Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, he does. Like in a weird way.
Yeah.
You don't get paid to say that either. Oh, can't.
Is there a place where I can download the camera calibration sheet? That's from Jared Bean.
Camera calibration sheet should be on the website for download. Should be in the manual section.
I believe so. Keep in mind, it has to be bigger than an 8.5 by 11, correct?
Yes, it's not just a normal print. It's, I believe it's 11 by 17.
11 by 17, I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big one. So
Yeah. If you use an 8.5 by 11, it'll completely
yeah,
throw your camera out of whack.
if that's not in there, we'll double check after this, and then we can upload it real quick in the support section under the manuals.
Yeah.
I believe it's in there though.
We're getting
Yeah.
a lot of questions now.
Oh yeah. Q&A section. Makes sense.
I had one.
There's one here
Okay.
that says, it's from Carrie Martin, tips and tricks for the rotary attachment for the Muse.
Tips and tricks. So when it comes to tips and tricks on the rotary, like weighing down the cup, you can fill it with put a bean bag in there, kind of holds it down, keeps it from skipping around. Also, I've seen people put rubber bands on their tumbler.
I was going to say rubber bands.
Yeah.
It's pretty clutch.
And that grabs it with the other rubber pieces on the wheels.
Mhm.
That keeps the friction nice and tight.
Yeah. Sometimes those metal tumblers can slip a little bit, and having that little bit of extra rubber around it.
Especially the shiny, glossy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And what's another one? When I first started, I liked wrapping it in masking tape. And then when you actually engrave it, like just a test engraving, right? Super low power, maybe 15 power. And then testing your engraving, making sure everything's, not slipping and this and that.
Right.
So that way you don't ruin a tumbler.
Also, if you do ruin a tumbler, don't just go to the next one. Just keep using the messed up one.
Just
Until
use
you
it
get
to
it
dial it in. I've seen people that are like, well, that one's garbage.
Put
And
another
you-
one on, ruin that one.
That one's garbage.
It
Just-
drives me crazy.
Yeah, just
drives
keep,
me insane.
just keep using the same one. You'll get it eventually, and then you only have one, messed
yeah.
up tumbler.
I've seen people say like, I've gone through entire stocks of tumblers trying to get this right, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, I mean, there's a learning curve when it comes to everything new, but once you have it dialed in, it's super easy. When I do it, I just throw it in there at this point and then just hit play. Like, I don't even think about it. So, hope that helped.
Otto Perez asks, what can we do in Illustrator so that RE3 doesn't read a cut line as a combination of raster and cut vector line? We're having issues even when using red or yellow as vector lines. As vector lines in Illustrator. We're having issues even when using red or yellow as vector lines in Illustrator. Thanks.
So Otto, it is going to automatically generate a bitmap file. If you don't want that bitmap, you can simply turn it visually off or just delete it.
Also, now when you import like a PDF, it'll ask you, do you want the vector or the raster or both?
Yeah.
And you can check them on and off.
And then, if that's not the case, what I like to do is design my cuts as yellow. If there's going to be a raster and a cut, I design the vectors in yellow or cyan, which is like a tealish color. And then it's just use your black and white threshold. And that removes all the vectors from your engraving. Make sure that your engravings are set to black.
Also, if you don't want to mess with the threshold, you can also just turn all of your cut lines to white.
You could do that. Sometimes I think it registers as a slight cyan color, doesn't it?
Not in my
Anyways.
experience. It just usually doesn't.
Really? I just use black and white threshold. I think it's easier.
Typically what I do is actually completely different. I just save 2 different files.
Really? And you just overlay them?
Mm-hmm.
Turn one off, turn one on?
Yeah.
I used to do that in the old software.
I don't know. That's just kind of how my brain works.
Yeah, that's what's cool
what I
about
do.
our software is there's like many different workflows that can work. As long as you understand these basic,
Yeah.
basic sort of, like flagpole ideas, then you're good.
Any more questions? Warm Dr. Pepper. No.
Ew. No.
That's most of the questions, I think.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, any more questions on the Instagram? No?
I got one here.
Okay.
Stu the Smith. Talking about Full Spectrum versus some other brands we won't name. So he owns both, but needs to think about his next machine. What do we have to say about Full Spectrum? Besides, it's awesome.
Yeah. So in comparison to other companies, if you already have a Full Spectrum and another machine, I'm assuming it's the competitor that everybody knows and loves.
Well, knows anyway.
knows. So the benefits of that is, those are pretty small platforms. If it was me, I would go up to the Muse Titan or any other Pro because it's got the same software.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a huge benefit because you don't have any learning curve at that point.
Right. You already know how to use the machine. You already know how to use the software. You're just getting a bigger area to work with.
Yeah.
And potentially more power.
And I think coming from somebody, if they have the Muse, like the Muse Titan is just a very comfortable next step.
It is, yeah.
Like it feels familiar, it looks familiar.
It's a lot less space consuming
Yeah.
as a Pro machine. Because if you get a Pro machine, oftentimes like you're gonna put it in a garage. Like it's a legitimate like appliance.
Yeah, if you don't have a warehouse or some sort of business setting, like I have my 48 in my garage, and the thing is massive, which is awesome because I have a huge work area. I literally throw a whole table in that thing and engrave the table, but it also takes up a lot of room because it is big.
It does.
And the Muse Titan, I love that thing. All my stuff that I make is real skinny and long.
Are we talking about the Muse Titan?
Muse Titan.
Muse Titan.
Yeah.
Said
So
something about a Titan?
Yeah, I think Muse Titan.
yes. So yeah, I think the Muse Titan's a perfect transition into that prosumer area. Any more questions? No? Yeah?
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. Well, if you haven't before, like the page, subscribe, tell your friends about us. And what is it? Spay and neuter your cats and dogs. And until next time.
Titan.
keep making.